What is going on? Turbocharged Hobbies here. Yes, I know it has been quite a while since I've done a video. Sorry about that. A lot has went on. Something I may touch on in a later video. But I want to try to put more content out this year. With my main focus, trying to put out information that's going to help people, especially people with the T and e-maxx truck. It's something that I know really well. And I commonly see people giving out, bad information. I don't think that they're doing it on purpose. I think just a lot of people don't realize that there was a couple variants of the 3906, which is the first gen. And then there's probably a lot of people that didn't even know there was a first gen. So there is some differences between the two. So today I just want to do a video kind of going over your arms, how to tell the difference between a narrow arm and a long arm, and how to make sure you get the correct parts. Most of the stuff that we're going to cover in this video is going to be referring to your early gen trucks, not the newer stuff like this. This is my baby here. This is my 3.3 t-maxx. It's been brushless converted, has a 3906 modified transmission. We will be doing a video on this soon, definitely. I have quite a few videos I want to do on this, explaining as far as the modifications of the transmission and how to get it, because me telling you how to get this transmission strong enough where it's going to handle brushless is pretty much the same thing for this, because the transmission in this truck has been installed into that truck. But I want to do a separate video on that. This truck also now has LST diff conversion since the last time I've done an actual video on it. So this truck will be getting its own dedicated video in the future. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and move that truck off, and we're going to focus on these, and I can show you what to look for. Also, going to move this out of the way. This one will get another video, a separate video all on its own. This is a K-Maxx Magneto, which pretty much your ultimate e-maxx, but that will get its own video too. I'm still working on building this, so let's get these trucks out of the way. All right, I'm going to do my best to show you what to look for. It's not too terribly difficult to identify the arms. The easiest way, if you're going based off of stock arms, is you look at the top. I mean, you can obviously see the length difference, but you'll notice the short arm has these two triangles, while the long arm has a diamond in it. So that's how you're going to be able to identify your stock arms. Now, with the RPM arms, it's not as easy with the top. Really, the easiest way, I guess, would be just to kind of look at the hole. The long arm has a lot more, oval hole versus the short arm. But the bottom, it's quite a bit easier to tell. So what you're going to see is the long arm has 5 open holes, while the short arm only has 3. So if you're looking on eBay and you see some short arms there, and be like me, I got these for cheap because I don't think the dude knew that they were that rare selling them. I think I only paid like $15 for a full set of, actually 5 of them all together. So I have one extra set. Another way you can tell too is, let me find it right here. All right. So you'll also notice, you see the shock locations. On your short arms, it's only 2 shock positions, while the wider stuff has more holes to choose from. So that's important to know, because if you need CVDs, it's going to be, you need to know if you got the wide or the narrow arm. Well, here's the other issue that I commonly see, where it's someone with a 3906 and they'll be asking in an e-maxx group, like, I need some CVDs, and they don't have a picture of it, and someone, they just automatically end up sharing the Traxxas CVDs for the wide arm stuff, which unfortunately, even if you have an early gen e-maxx with the wide arms, them arms or them CVDs do not work because there's two different types of knuckles. So the early gen, whenever they switched to the wider arm stuff, they continued with the same knuckle. As you can see, this is a short arm on the, I don't know if it's going to be on your left or right. It's my left, and a long arm on the right. The knuckle stayed the same. So the CVDs for the long arms from the newer stuff, it won't work because this is the knuckle used on all the newer stuff. And it's quite a bit different, the design, because your CVD actually goes down in here a lot more than on this one. It does not sink in as far. So just to be honest, I mean, your best bet if you were to have a 3906 is if it's already got the wide arms, what you need to do is you just need to order the new style knuckle. And I'm not 100% sure if you'll be able to use your links. Something I need to find out. You may have to order the links from the newer e-maxx, but the wide arm stuff on the older stuff, it is the same link as the newer wide arm stuff. It's just the knuckle that is the difference. So if you have the wide arm 3906, which would be the one with the diamonds, you see this one here. You see how that's the stock arms on this truck. This one was equipped with the wide arm. Also see that you've got multiple mounting shock locations there on your lower arm. So for this, if you wanted to switch out to CVD, your best bet is to get the knuckle, new style, switch it out, so then you can just grab the new CVDs. If you wanted to try to stay with the short arm, the narrow stuff, it can be done, or you can just watch on eBay as the MIP ones. They come up occasionally, but they bring decent money. I'm typically seeing them sell for about $180, $200 for a set of 4. But I will say, I haven't checked recently, but not very long ago, there was a seller and he was selling the stub axles for the original early gen e-maxx and for like your t-maxx. So I was able to buy 4 stub axles from him, and then I got the part number for the short arm MIP CVD, and then I was able to find it, which I think I had to order through 2 or 3 different sellers, as no one had like all 4 of these shafts. But I was able to piece my own kit together. Not exactly sure how much it costed me altogether to do this. I mean, it wasn't cheap, but it was about the only option, because that is the biggest thing with these trucks is, it's not that strong. This truck come out in 2000. Before brushless and LiPo was a thing, trucks did not have the power that they have these days. Can you make this truck handle brushless? Absolutely. But it's going to take some work. I mean, the thing is, you can break these trucks with the stock system. I mean, depending on how hard you are and how you have your slippers set, it's very easy to twist these axles. So, something I'm wanting to do in the future, that's why you see I have all these parts here. That's just a small part of it. I've been collecting parts here recently for the vintage stuff because I want to do a video showing you how to build a 3906 that's going to handle brushless and not break constantly. Pretty much the limit with the, about 4S is about all you really want to do. Once you modify, it's going to need CVDs, it's going to need diffs, it's going to need center shafts. But like I said, I'm putting all that stuff together, and I want to show you how to build pretty much a more modern version of the vintage truck. This truck I bought with the intent to pretty much keep stock. So right now, I think the plan with this is this has the wide arm. I want this to look like an original early first gen 3906 like I had, which was a narrow arm. So I'm going to put the narrow arms on this, probably find a nicer body. This one's not bad, but I want to find a better, if I can. They're so expensive if you find these bodies. But this is going to be a shelf queen. This one has the no back in it. Almost wouldn't mind to find the original BX12 ESC. I mean, that's what mine had, but I did send that in when the recall happened on these trucks originally and got the new one. I mean, mine burnt up actually right before the recall came out. So I was very thankful that they recalled it and I was able to get the new no-back ESC for free. But I think that covers the most of it as far as for this video. I plan on doing more videos just showing you the different things, how to upgrade them. I've been messing with these trucks for a long time. I'm not an expert on them, but I know them pretty well, especially the e-maxx stuff. The t-maxx stuff I'm kind of iffy with, like especially the 2.5 stuff, because that's the one truck I have not owned is a 2.5. I've owned the original, I owned the 3.3. I've owned all the e-maxxes except for a factory brushless one. But I want to do videos showing you how to, make one of these fun. I know you can still find these for relatively cheap. Maybe this was a truck you wanted when you were younger. Now you can finally afford it. I want to show you how to make it to where you can still enjoy it and it's not going to break. Luckily, parts are still pretty available for these. And it don't take much with these to make them semi-strong. Also, I want to do more videos because since the last time, I've really grown my RC collection, especially with the vintage stuff. So I want to do some videos soon on some of my other stuff. I've been on a serious low-C kick. I've bought 4 used low-Cs in the last few months. Got 3 LSTs now, mini, an LST original gas, and then I have an LST2 that has a conversion that I've never seen before using this transmission. So that truck is going to need the transmission modified to handle brushless. So I think I'll do a video showing how I modify that. It's not too hard. You just need a few things in the transmission, and you upgrade a few things in there and they're pretty bulletproof. So I want to do more videos showing that. Plus I've built some awesome crawlers. My riff has turned out amazing. I'm currently building a DS 410 Pro. It's most of the way assembled, but I want to do some videos on that later on. But hopefully this video does well. If this video helps you or you enjoyed it, if you could, all I'm going to ask is just leave me a like, let me know, especially since I'm just coming back. I don't know if many people are going to end up seeing this video or not. Hopefully so, because I just don't want to see people order the wrong parts for their truck and then they end up disappointed. And that's all it takes for some people. They get one wrong part and then they're just done with it and they give up. And I don't want to see that happen. I don't want to see these trucks shoved in a closet somewhere just collecting dust. I want to see people actually enjoying them like I do. I think that's going to be it. I appreciate everyone for watching. And if you made it all the way to the end, pull a page from XOK RC, I really appreciate you. You are the cream of the crop. If you make it all the way to the end, just know I'm greatly appreciative. Hope everyone has a good day, and feel free to drop any questions you have down below, and I'll do my best to answer them. See y'all later.